Hello, this is Marlan Carlson. I'm music director of the Corvallis OSU Symphony Orchestra, and it's a great pleasure to have this opportunity to tell you about some upcoming projects for this orchestra and a long-term strategy. I might characterize that strategy as moving into an extended symphony orchestra, whereas we've had concerts in the past mostly with an orchestra of around 75. We'll be now putting on stage well over 100 players for upcoming concerts. For example, in February, there's a concert of Wagner, and that will feature an orchestra of 103 players and excerpts from Götterdämmerung, the final opera of Wagner's great Ring Cycle. We're bringing on stage for that concert 16 horns and 4 Wagner tubas, the first time this set of instruments has ever been heard in Corvallis. It's being provided for us by our horn teacher, and these instruments are frequently used for the Ring Cycle in Seattle. The next project that will be using such a large orchestra, and I like to characterize the February concert as a warm-up for this concert, will be the Alpine Symphony of Richard Strauss. We'll have to augment those 16 horns with another 8 to get up to the 24 required for that. And then looking forward to May of 2012, that's when we'll be presenting the Mahler Second Symphony. For that particular concert, we anticipate we'll need an orchestra of about 130, 140, again with an augmented brass section. Why do I do this? Well, first of all, I believe that the music requires augmented forces, and I'm not alone in that respect. Certainly Leopold Stokowski, with whom incidentally I had the great pleasure of playing a number of years ago, had huge orchestras for some of his projects. And secondly, we are an educational institution, and I believe it's very important for our students to have the opportunity to play this great repertoire. And then thirdly, of course, there's simply the acoustical impact for our listeners. There's really something quite fantastic about the sound of 50 brass players playing at one time. It's tremendous, and of course we have a huge string section with 60 or 70 strings, so it's quite in balance, and then that couples with our wonderful solo wind players. I think we have a tremendous product to offer to people and a wonderful musical experience for those people who come to our concerts. Last thing I'd like to mention is that on April 1st and 2nd, we have a homecoming concert of Chris Botti. He spent several years in his youth here in Corvallis, and it's our pleasure, the pleasure of the Corvallis OSU Symphony Orchestra under the direction of Rob Birdwell, to bring him back to Corvallis. Tickets are mostly already sold out, but there are a few remaining, and I would say rush to your nearest ticket outlet or Tickets Oregon to get your seats before they're all gone and you face disappointment.